Guys, did you guys see that? Well, I don't even know what the hell. There is smoke coming out. Well, while I wait for this to cool down, let's go into Whiskey Pete's, shall we? All that liquid, all that came from my vehicle. Very nice, very cool. That's fantastic. I have no way of knowing if there's permanent damage or not until I try to start it again, which is very cool stuff. But in the meantime, we can at least look at cars that are famous, you know? And here it is. This is the actual Bonnie and Clyde car, like real. It is real life. You can see the bullet holes in it and everything. That is crazy. Damn. Basically, my RV is in the same state as this car right here. You know what I mean? Hell yeah. Look at all the shattered glass and everything. Look at that. The windshield. Damn. In case you didn't believe it, it's the Bonnie and Clyde car. Look. Damn. That's crazy. The lights of outer Vegas. My RV that might be broken or might not be. I don't have any clue. So if you look across the street, you'll see that's Prima Valley, and that is designed to look like the Coronado, Hotel Coronado in California, San Diego, which is also what the Grand Floridian in Florida is modeled after. So this reminds me of Disney World, you know what I mean? Well, I guess I don't need this anymore because I'm not near anyone and I'm outside, but you know, one bad thing like that has reminded me of another bad thing that could happen if you aren't careful, and that is you gotta check the oil in your generator just like you would with the engine, because it is an engine. I have never done that before, so I might as well do that right now. The only reason I've never done it before is because I've used this generator only like 5 or 6 times, so it's really not, I've not had a reason to, but just in case, I'm gonna check it. Alright, so inside here, see that yellow cap? That is the oil. We removed this cover from the generator. That is the oil right there. Yeah, no, that's totally full. You can see it dripping. That's good. Yeah, the dipstick is very odd on these generators, but that's how it is. It's very small, but as long as it's good, it's good. Very easy to do. But if you run out of oil in a generator, you could end up with a generator fire. That's no fun. It would be lit, but not the right way. What's really fantastic is I can wash my hands now at least, so that's good. That's cool. I got water for that because I got oil on my hands, this dried oil. You see that? I gotta wash this off here. So that's good that I can at least do that, right? I do need to take a shower at some point also. I will do that eventually. But yes, I gotta get this oil off my fingers here. I should have turned off the water while I was scrubbing, but you know, can't all be perfect 100% of the time. Okay. Good. I do wonder what my level is at now. We're still at 3/4, good. I didn't use much by doing that. This just about threw a wrench into the entire night, I can tell you that much. I don't know if you can see my gauges, you cannot, but I'm gonna try, maybe you can see them if I brighten the image, maybe you can see. I'm gonna try to check my temperature gauge here and see, it looks like it's lower now. It's almost all the way off, which is good. So now that it's cooled, I'm gonna check the engine coolant level and see what the deal is there. Okay, this might be really hard to see. I'm gonna see if I can show you. I don't know that I'll be able to do a good job, but I can certainly try here. Do you see in there that liquid level right there? That is way higher than what it's supposed to be, and I don't know why that is, because we filled it up to the max line, which is that kind of like ridge that you can see there. It's way above that, and I don't know why that is. Just giving it a little shake, the vehicle a shake, to see if that liquid moves, and it does, just to check that I'm not seeing something that's not liquid, and it's way above the max line, so that's kind of sketch. I think I can start it again. It's cooled down enough. I think I can start it again and see what happens. It's very scary, but let's just try. Let's just try it, see what happens. There's no real need to turn off any of these lights because they have nothing to do with what up here, what's going on up here. Plus, it'll give me more light to see what I'm doing, just in case. So I'm going to go ahead and open the door as my escape hatch just in case. We're gonna roll down all the windows. Why is this so difficult to roll down? I don't even know. Good, I'm gonna roll down this window as well. Oh my God, okay. Good. You can still see the moisture from the steam that was coming out of there earlier. Let's turn it on and see if we get steam, because that's gonna be awesome if we do, you know what I mean? Let's do it. The coolant level is fine. Okay, we are on. There's no steam, there's nothing. which is good. The important thing, if you see that level right there, the top one, it's kind of hard to see, that is the temperature. If that gets like above half, normally it's supposed to hover around half, you know what I mean? If it gets above that, then we got a problem. It's going up steadily, but it should stop around half if we are lucky. It is going up. I'm a bit concerned for what's gonna happen. It's still going up. That's not good. It's still going up, guys. That's not good. I'm gonna turn it off. I do not believe that it should be that high. I mean, that's pretty freaking high. So we got an issue. We got an issue here. Something is causing this to go up. There could be a leak somewhere. There could be something. But I think that I might be stuck here for an ungodly amount of time. Well, that's both good news and bad news. The good news is the engine runs. That's the most important part, and I'm really glad because that means the vehicle's not totaled and it's fine. The bad news is that it was still getting warm. I'm gonna leave it and just let it sit for a few hours. Just let it literally cool down to ambient temperatures, try it again, and if we're still having issues, then that just means that I'm gonna have to get it repaired. There's something that's causing it to not be cooled properly, and that is going to cost money, but at least it's not total. At least it still runs, so that's good. Now, if I have to get it repaired, I have no idea how that will work because I'm in Las Vegas. So I'm so close to California, but I'm not there yet. I have nowhere to stay here, so except for in this. So that scares me because a lot of RV mechanics are just completely booked. You know what I mean? They're just completely booked forever. That's not good. Well, I'm gonna get cooled down for an hour, then I'm gonna try it again. I don't have high hopes, but in the meantime, I can at least come out here. You know, if I need to call someone to help tow this thing somewhere, I'm gonna have to do it in the morning. But I can at least turn on my propane here that I got today. I can at least turn that on and take advantage of the warmth of my vehicle that I can have because of the, you know, the propane. See, what's nice about an RV is that even if it doesn't drive, you can still use the house part of it, right? But what sucks is if the drive part doesn't work, you can't move your house. So like, that's the only problem. Unlike the pull behind, you know, RVs, because like there's no engine. So if your truck has an issue, you could just get your truck worked on while you park the pull behind RV in a spot, you know, in an RV park. But with this, there's no way to do that. So that being said, let's put on the heat here and just see what happens. Okay, and now that we have this on as well, the propane on, we can now turn on the refrigerator here. Boom, that is now on, and we're gonna set it to auto so that it will use AC if it's available, like it is right now, or switch to gas. It's AC because I got the generator running. But if I take it off of auto, what happens? Does it go to gas? It goes to propane, yeah. See, I don't know if it's cheaper to run the refrigerator on propane or on electricity. I don't know. I'm gonna do some research on that, actually. Yeah, I did some research, and running the fridge off of gas is way more cost efficient than running it off of AC, because the generator burns gas to power itself, you know. Propane is just more efficient. And it's the same way with ovens and stoves. Electric ovens and stoves cost way more to run than gas-powered ones. Well, what happened with my engine was not very poggers, but, you know, it's not the end of the world. At least it's not totaled. At least it still works. I'm about to try it again and see if it still is overheating. And if it is, then at least I know the engine still runs. And that is very, very good. It starts and it runs. It's just overheating. So that should be a simple fix. It might cost some money, but it should be simple. It shouldn't be a crazy fix, hopefully. I don't know. I really hope it's not. All right, I set a timer. I let it cool for an hour, the engine. So, God, let's pray for a miracle, guys. I'm gonna leave the generator running because there's no need to turn it off. I just need to see if it will overheat or not. Let's start the car. Okay, let's just give it a start here. I mean, it clearly starts, and if we look at the top one is a temperature gauge. It's running, it is running just fine, but we need to keep an eye on that gauge there. See, it normally should hover around the middle. That's where it should hover while you're driving it. And this is idle. It should not ever go past the middle while it's idle. So if it gets to the line after the middle one, right before that red line, I'm gonna just say that it has a problem, and we can try it one more time in the morning, I guess. Okay, we're rising to about center. If it goes past center, I'm gonna get worried. And if it goes past that line, the one after center, that's when I'm gonna put a stop to it, and we're just gonna cut our losses there and just assume we have a major problem. This thing's gonna have to be freaking towed. I don't even know how that's gonna work. I mean, I can literally drive it. I could drive it for 2 minutes. If it keeps doing this, I could drive it for 2 minutes before it gets too hot and I have to let it cool down. There's no way I could make it to a repair shop. You know what I just thought though? There's a truck stop right down there, the Flying J. They sometimes work on RVs at Flying J's. I am hoping and praying that they have a service center because I could literally take it right there and that might be all I need to do. Okay, that is not supposed to happen. Yep, it's moved past, okay. Time to shut it down, man. You can even hear it. If you listen really closely, you can hear it. Yeah, there's definitely an issue going on. We need to prepare the black water tank. The Happy Camper stuff lasts quite a while. Here's my gallon of water. We need to mix the Happy Camper with this. That it just goes in there. The things you gotta do, right? This stuff breaks down and liquefies poop. It's like an exercise. We can poop in here. Amazing. That's good. Good stuff.